So let's look at our notes on Desmos. Work smarter, not harder. These are all the tricks that you need to know in order to do well on tests, on assignments, and everything else. Yesterday, we talked about using our calculator to graph. Well, Desmos will graph for us also. So let's go ahead and look at our notes for today. So here are the instructions. On every Desmos paper that you get, it will have instructions on one side, examples on the other. So this says Desmos for graphing linear equations. So step 1, make sure the equation is written in slope-intercept form. So that's y equals mx plus b. Step 2, type the equation in. You must type in y equals or x equals. So what's helpful about Desmos compared to your calculator? Our calculator has a y equals button. It doesn't have an x equals button. We can't put in vertical lines in here, but Desmos you can, because x equals is, remember, Vux, which is vertical lines. So that's why Desmos is going to be helpful, because of the whole x equals. Okay, click on the x and y intercepts to display the coordinates. Then click the gear. It says edit list, and click on the table. You may change the x values. So this is going to allow us to see the y equals, the equation, the graph, and the table all on one screen. So let's look at our examples, and we are going to use Desmos to type in our examples. So this is our first one. Y equals 2/3 x plus 1. So I put it in. I got a table. I got a graph. We're going to do that right now. So everybody open up their computer and go to Desmos. You should have the Desmos that's green bookmarked. If you don't, then you need to do that. This is what it should look like. Let's put in the first example. Y equals, it's 2/3x plus 1. So 2/3. Okay, how do I get out from under the denominator? Just like with the calculator, to get out from under the denominator, we're going to arrow over. So arrow over to get out from there. X plus 1. If you don't get out from under, so I'm going to back it up, and I'm going to just keep on typing and act like I'm not paying attention. Oh my goodness, that's a completely different function. That is not a linear function. So you have to make sure that you get out from underneath that denominator by arrowing over. So I'm going back to what it should be. Okay, so click the y-intercept, which is the y-axis. Click the x-intercept. They should match the one on your notes page. Okay, so we have this in. We are on step number 4 now. Click the gear. Here's our little gear or settings option. Edit list. Now it gives us the option of adding a table or duplicating. We're going to click add a table. And it gives us the table of values already. But if I want a particular one, so let's say I want to know what it is when x is 100. We can actually do that. In the calculator, we can't do that. We got to scroll until we get to 100. Back it up. Let's do -50. You can actually change all of these. Let's say we want 5, -4, 2, 0. I don't know. You can change the x values. You cannot change y values. The reason is because X is your independent, meaning we can change it however we want. Y is dependent on what X is. All right, let's go to the next one. We're going to X this out, and it's gone. Oh, did y'all see how it gave us points too? That was neat. Let's go to the next one. Y equals 3. Y equals 3 is a horizontal line because our slope is 0. It'd be like 0x. So Y equals 3. Click on your y-intercept. It only has a y-intercept. Go ahead and click it. And then we want to add a table. So click the gear. Click the table. And there's your table. And for a table of a horizontal line, see how it plots those points that are on the line? Those are like your pretty points. See how the y value is always 3, but the x value changes, but the y value stays the same? Because look at the equation, y equals 3. So every single point is going to have 3 for the y. Okay, let's close these. Now let's put in x equals 2. This is a vertical line, so see the blue line? And you can also change these colors. I think you hold it down, and you can change the colors to whatever you want. You can also make it dotted. You can change the thickness. I want to change it to 5. I want to make it. These are all your settings that you can play around with to make it look the way you want it to look. So this is a vertical line because it's x equals a number. Remember, VUX stands for vertical line, undefined slope, and x equals a number. These notes are going to go in the back of your journal where we put all the other Desmos activities or shortcuts. So everybody go to the very back where we have Desmos for solving one variable equations. You're going to put this one page to the left. So here's the last one. Here's this one. So they're going to be back to back. We don't have to number the pages in the back because we don't know what those numbers will be. But you're going to put this, here's this one. This one's next. You should have your test chart, Desmos for solving one variable equations, and Desmos for graphing. Go ahead and glue that in, and then we'll do our notes.